My 24M best friend, 24M, of 12 years is cheating on his girlfriend 23F and I don't know what to do. Hey guys, first of all I just want to say that in any situation I would immediately tell someone if they're being cheated on, but this is more complicated. I've known my best friend since we were kids, neighbors, went to the same school and all that stuff. 8 months ago he started dating this girl. I have no particular opinion on her, don't especially like her or hate her. So recently I found out that he hooked up with a mutual friend, one that he told me he had a crush on about a year ago. So when I found that out I told him, yo, I heard you hooked up with someone. People better be lying, bro, because you know how I feel about cheaters and stuff. He went to tell me that his relationship with this girl is actually not that serious and that she's got a guy or two on the side too and that they're just having fun. Now usually I wouldn't believe that because my best friend wouldn't be okay with that kind of stuff. He isn't that type of guy, but I guess I kinda wanted to believe it because I didn't want to think he actually cheated or something. Anyway, for whatever reason I actually believed him. Fast forward to a couple of weeks ago. I was hanging out with him and his girl. So he goes to take a phone call in the other room and I jokingly told his girlfriend, yo, I bet that's one of his side chicks, are you really cool with that? Her reaction was not what I expected from someone who is in that kind of open relationship. She basically said, if he even thinks about having a side chick, I'd ditch his ass. When she said that, it hit me that he lied to me about it. So later that night after she left I told him, bro, the whole casual relationship stuff that you told me was BS, wasn't it? You're gonna have to tell her or I will. Now it's been like 2 weeks since the whole thing, and he still hasn't told her. I'm not sure if I give him more time or not, just because I feel like if I'm the one that tells her then there is no chance of their relationship surviving, but if he comes clean to her and apologizes then it might be fixed. What should I do here? Give him more time or tell her? Too long didn't read. My best friend cheated on his girl. I told him he's gotta come clean or I'll tell her he told you ill. It's been 2 weeks and he still hasn't. Now I'm not sure what I should do. I have a standing rule about cheaters. If I find out, I give you 24 hours to come clean. After that, I will rat you out. Cheating is not okay and I won't help you hide it. My friends know, and especially if you are friends with both. 1. Tell the GF. 2. Find a better best friend. If you were being cheated on, would you want to know? I'm guessing the answer is yes. So you know what you have to do. You should probably also find a new best friend, one with less shitty morals. I was the girl in this situation with my ex. I considered his best friend a good friend of mine as well, as I dated my ex for 6 years. When I found out my ex had been cheating, the betrayal was infinitely worse because not a single one of his friends respected me enough to tell me. Please tell her. This situation completely depends on your personal values. For me, I would tell her and then get rid of the friend. Cheating is fucked up as is, but then your best friend, of 12 years, lying to you is worse. I've dumped my best friend of 19 years because she was a liar. I don't tolerate cheating or lying in my life. Even though the cheating does not directly affect you, it shows your friend's true character. Sounds like he only cares about himself, and I'm sure he will also stab you in the back eventually. Good luck with whatever you choose. I think that my 22F boyfriend, 23M, is jealous or intimidated or resentful about my academic success. My boyfriend and I are both studying engineering and we went to the same school in the UK and started dating during undergrad. We've been together for 1.5 years now. I moved to the US this year for my studies and we started doing long distance. We want to settle in together soon and we're looking for places where we can both work or study in our respective fields. My field of research is pretty specialized, so I don't have many opportunities around the world. I'm at a top school for my field right now and ideally I want to do my PhD here in the US with the same advisor. My BF is looking for several options too. but he is strongly against moving to the US, especially, edit, because he doesn't like the country and the research environment there. He wants me to settle for a mid-tier school elsewhere. I don't know if he genuinely doesn't like studying in the US, or he's embarrassed about following me here, or he wants to prevent me from doing my PhD here. I find our relationship as important as my academic life. I do want to compromise. I'm still very sad about the idea of giving up a PhD in my dream school with a great advisor. Told him about how much that upsets me. He kept saying it's not that bad and I don't have to always go for the best and I'll do fine in any small lab and professor, even if such lab/professor barely matches my research interests. I would have preferred he understands how much a PhD here means to me and validates how I feel upset about giving that up. But now, thinking about our relationship, I'm starting to suspect he's threatened by my current academic success, and is not being helpful or supportive on purpose. Here are some potential red flags. He always complains when I have to spend time for my studies, and doesn't like the fact that I'm ambitious. He constantly belittles my achievements. When I won a big academic award, he passed it off as some award he's never heard of. When I was accepted to the top school in my field, or published to top conferences in my field, he said it must be nice to be in a field that's so new and small, it's easy to get recognized. The list goes on. He keeps criticizing how my interests aren't diverse enough since I'm specializing in my current research area, and because I'm not an expert in his research area, which is far beyond my expertise. I realized these little things started to affect my confidence too and fuel my imposter syndrome. Because he's not supporting my academic life, I often feel like I don't belong here and I'm not deserving of my achievements. I don't know why he can't be supportive or happy about my success. He is very smart and capable too. He also had his share of achievements this year, which I was so happy and proud of. He really has no reason to feel jealous or intimidated by me. So are my suspicions right, or am I overthinking? Too long didn't read. My long-distance boyfriend wants me to give up my dream PhD to move in with him instead. I think he's also intimidated by my success and he's trying to voluntarily sabotage my studies. Am I right? How can I talk to him about this and my suspicion without hurting his feelings? Can our relationship be mended? Your BF is supposed to be on your team, and your biggest cheerleader. Good relationship makes you feel better about yourself, not worse. You sound kick-ass. I admire you and I haven't even met you. Ditch whiny boy and go get that awesome PhD. If you don't, I can promise you will regret it. It doesn't really matter if he's jealous or intimidated. What matters is he isn't supporting you in your academic pursuits. You are not overthinking that part of it. It also sounds like your boyfriend is definitely jealous of your success. More often than not, people want other people to be worse off than them so they can feel better about themselves. It doesn't matter if you're both successful at what you do. You, sound like you'll do amazing things. I say this from a perspective of a minion of society. I think you should be with someone who actively supports you, cheers you on and encourages you in your success. Not something who wants to drag you down to nothing so he can feel like the winner in this relationship. You don't deserve that. Do not sacrifice the academic/professional opportunity of a lifetime for a 1.5-year relationship with a person who does not support you entirely, tries to diminish your accomplishments and/or is jealous of your successes. Where you study your PhD and which advisor you have can have a massive effect on your professional life trajectory. Do not compromise here. Girl, go for your PhD in the US. If you have a chance to go to your dream school, do it. You sound like an amazing smart woman ready to take over the world. I recommend explaining to him how this opportunity you have might be a once-in-a-lifetime type of thing. Whatever you decide to do, please don't miss out on this. What can I, 30M, do to be supportive of my partner, 28F, while she's pregnant? Kind of an obvious/stupid question, I know. My fiance and I are expecting our first child. She's about 7 weeks now and isn't shy about the fact that she's horrified about becoming a mom. Try to calm her fears as best as I can, but I'm just as lost, if not more, than she is right now. I'd really like to be involved in the miracle of life process that she's going through right now in any way that I can. The concept of impending fatherhood in the near future still seems so abstract to me, so I hope that being more involved will give me more of a connection to our unborn child and give my wife Juby peace of mind. Anything I can do to help her be as happy and comfortable as possible during these next few months and beyond would be helpful to know. Small gestures, changes I could make to my daily routine, or thoughtful gift ideas. I can't go in with her to doctor's appointments, which sucks. But there's not much I can do about that. Too long didn't read. I'm looking for ways to make my fiance feel appreciated and special while she's pregnant, and after our child is born, because we're both feeling pretty confused right now. Follow along with the What to Expect book or app. Exactly, just be there for her. Morning sickness is likely to kick in soon, I hope not for her though, and it sucks. I'm 11 weeks along and very excited for this baby, but pregnancy absolutely sucks. If she starts feeling with horrible nausea, just let her complain. My partner has been my rock. I know I've been annoying, but he keeps his mouth shut and just listens. Both of you should download the What to Expect app. It gives you weekly updates on what her body is doing and how the baby is developing, and it's really neat. My partner enjoys me giving him weekly updates. Like this week, my baby is the size of a Hot Wheels car. I have it set on 90s nostalgia. Congratulations on your news, and honestly you sound amazing for caring enough to ask people how you can help. Your fiance has a good man. You should be proud. She started getting it pretty bad last week. We went out for breakfast one morning and she puked all over the side of my car before I could pull over. She was pretty embarrassed and wanted to go home after that happened. Lol. Went after and picked her up something to eat because I felt so bad for her. The app is a good idea though. Hospitals often host classes for expecting parents. If you have any friends with kids, ask if they would be willing to talk about their early parenting experiences. Talk to your fiancé. Is she feeling sick in the mornings? Would it help if you brought her some toast when she wakes up? Is she feeling extra tired in the afternoon? Could you help by taking care of dinner so she can go lay down for an hour after work? There's certain smells that suddenly make her gag. Find ways to minimize those. Help her stay hydrated by filling a water bottle for her or buying her a nice new one. Prepare for the future a bit by getting What to Expect When You're Expecting type books and baby's first year books. Make sure you have extra pillows on hand for when baby makes it tough for fiancé to sleep comfortably. For shoulder rubs and foot rubs as fiancé's pregnancy progresses. Listen. This is a crazy time for most women. It takes a mental adjustment to come to terms with growing another human inside your own body. Motherhood comes with a lot pressure and expectations. Encourage her to talk about those things and find people she thinks are good parents to use as role models. Massages. As she gets more pregnant, her back and feet and ankles will hurt. Get a nice massage oil, and make it a ritual. Maybe 5 minutes a night or 30 minutes every week. She gets bigger, you need to take over most of the physical work, cleaning that requires bending over, dishwasher, etc. Cause belly gets in the way. My sister and brother-in-law have a 7-week-old bub. There are loads of how-to-dad books, podcasts and columns to read. Start reading them. Watch YouTube videos. How to hold a newborn, how to change a nappy, how to burp a baby. There will be advice pieces which are along the lines of what to expect when your wife is expecting, which will help you more than commenters on Reddit. Request video calls with her when she's in at the hospital. My sister felt it let the dad be more connected and she didn't feel so alone. He was able to watch ultrasounds via his phone. Out of ideas. Good luck. Oh, you will need to get used to 5 hours of sleep a night. My husband just followed my lead with stuff and would make whatever dinner I would eat and kept the house clean. He came to every single appointment and always had questions about their growth and what I should and shouldn't be doing or eating. Since our girls have been born and are 6 months, The first 2 months he did most of the heavy lifting because he felt I had to recover from surgery and pregnancy. Pregnancy BS doesn't end with delivery. You have to recover from a lot, and so I would say that is the most crucial time she will need help. To be fair, he does most of the stuff with the girls when he is home.